While studying at Cambridge University, the poet Lord Byron was told dogs were strictly banned. To protest, he bought a tame bear, brought it to his dorm, and argued there was no specific rule against bears. The college had to let him keep it. Viking explorer Eric the Red wanted to attract settlers to a frozen, icy wasteland, so he falsely named it Greenland. Of course, this is still its current name. Dozens of nobles gathered in a church in Erfurt, Germany. The wooden floor collapsed under their combined weight, dropping them into the massive monastery cesspool below, where about 60 of them drowned in liquid excrement. According to an old tale, the ancient Greek playwright Aeschylus supposedly died when an eagle mistook his bald head for a rock and dropped a tortoise on it to crack the shell. The BBC broadcast a documentary on April Fool's Day showing a family in Switzerland harvesting spaghetti from trees. Hundreds of people called in asking how to grow their own spaghetti tree. Idaho had a problem with overpopulation of beavers in some areas. The government's solution was to put the beavers in specially designed wooden boxes, attach them to parachutes, and drop them out of airplanes into the wilderness. In Olympia Springs, Kentucky, chunks of red meat rained down from the sky for several minutes. 2 locals tasted it and said it tasted like mutton. Unluckily for them, the likely cause was a flock of vultures projectile vomiting mid-flight. Andrew Jackson, the U.S. president, was gifted a 1,400-pound wheel of cheese. It sat in the White House for 2 years, smelling atrocious, until he finally invited the public in to eat it all. The Swedish military spent years trying to track mysterious underwater acoustic signals they believed were Russian submarines sneaking into their waters. It turned out to be the sound of large groups of herring releasing gas, basically farting at the same time. An Italian engineer built a 400-square-meter platform in the Adriatic Sea, declared it an independent nation, and made himself president. It was called the Republic of Rose Island. The Italian Navy eventually showed up and blew it up with explosives. A king penguin living in the Edinburgh Zoo is currently the Major General of the Norwegian King's Guard. John Lee, an Englishman convicted of murder, was sentenced to hang. They tried to execute him 3 separate times, but the trapdoor mechanism jammed every single time. His sentence was reduced to life, and he was eventually released. A war between the Netherlands and the Isles of Scilly lasted for 335 years because they simply forgot to declare peace. There was never a single shot fired or a single casualty.